Welcome back, Flare community. I hope you are well and having an incredible day as always. Thought I had to slip that in right there. Happy festive season. We've got Death Ranger in the house. We've got Steve Lee. We've got Crypto Granny, of course. We've got David Ray. Mokum. We've got Jimmy Thing. TRT. Who's Crypto? Welcome. Yes, it's time for the weekly news catch-up. We're going to go over the weekly news on the Flare and Songbird network. We're going to jump straight in, as we always do, over on the signal providers rankings, right? So this is Solidify's application or website. And yeah, topping the charts this week, we have Flare Dienst. In second place, we have Flare Beacon. Third place, Solarius. Fourth place, Nortso, and in fifth place, Flare Ocean. Just a little warning, I guess. There has been some accusations towards Flare Ocean. I'm sitting on the fence right now. If you are staking and they are found to have been doing something naughty, just bear that in mind because you won't get rewards if they are excluded as per the management group from the signal providers. So just thought I would give you a little heads up there. But yeah, we're going to jump over to Sparkles. And we're going to have a quick look at the statistics. So I'm not going to lie, I've had this problem with Sparkles for quite some time now. The site is a little bit clunky these days, and I have reached out to them, but it's pretty quiet over on their Discord and on their Twitter, but it is what it is. Topping the chart this week is Blockbones, which is obviously my project, and I'm absolutely humbled by the response from the community. We're really building something special, and I'm going to have a little bit of a talk about something that's happening on Wednesday, which, if you are a holder, that you may want to know about. In second place, we have the Fat Cats. In third place, we have Flare Apes. Fourth place, S-Toads. And in fifth place, the Fat Kittens. And I would just like to point out that the 7-day volume is actually, on the Blockbones side of things, it's actually more than the top 10 combined, which is pretty impressive. And yeah, like I said, I'm absolutely blown away by the support. And yeah, we've got a lot of things to look forward to. I did want to give a little shout out to Flare Builders. They've got this website here. If you haven't seen it, it's flare.builders. That's their website, and /charts. So this actually gives you a lot of metrics about some of the things that you may be interested in. So this is the, I guess, the ratio between wrapped flare and FLR, the circulating supply. And we've got all kinds of statistics here about, I don't know, there's some which I think are quite interesting. Maybe these two, the FLR price and the SGB price, sort of see when they get somewhat aligned with each other and what normally happens. You can identify some interesting trends with this. This one's talking about the total FLR that's staked versus the delegators, all kinds of stuff. Like I said, if you are interested in viewing certain metrics on both the Songbird and Flare network, be sure to check it out. This is actually just in earlier today. So Flare Labs, who are the entity that are building a lot of the core protocols of the Flare network, have just released some documentation about F assets. And if you're like me, a little bit of a technophobe, let's say, you can actually read all of this here on the Flare documentation. It goes into detail about the collateral, the minting process, the redemption, and the liquidity, but also a lot of the different roles within the F assets system. Now, I guess before this, we did learn about the agents and obviously the users. And I guess the collateral providers would be part of the agents, but it's sort of broken up and some new roles have been added. We've got the liquidators and the challengers, and you can read all about them here. It really goes into depth, and definitely worth a read if you want to learn a little bit more about how the F asset protocol will work. And of course, you've got some nice little diagrams here as well to help you along the way. Tomorrow marks the last Flare ecosystem call of the year. So this is happening tomorrow, December 19th at 1 p.m. UTC. I'm not sure what time that is for you guys, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm joining Hugo and co-hosting, and we're going to be talking with AIPX and also Kinetic. These are two entities that are building on the Flare network with derivative products, I believe, on a decentralized exchange. And we're going to talk about what they're actually going to be doing, what protocols they're going to be using, such as the F asset protocol and also the FTSO. So you can read all about that on the Flare website. If you go up to the blog, I think it's on Learn or maybe the news somewhere up here. There we go, news and blog. If you go to that, you can sort of read all of their announcements. There it is right there. But the Flare have been going pretty well with a lot of the announcements recently. And within this chat here, I'm going to be sort of grilling Hugo a little bit and trying to get a little bit more information about F assets, what they've been working on, and what we can look forward to in 2024. News from API Portal. This was very intriguing. This was 40 minutes ago. We're adding a new mainnet integration to the API Portal this week. And they're sort of teasing us here, which is, like I said, very intriguing because, it may suggest that one of these integrations may be coming in the form of F assets. Who knows? Obviously speculative, but I'm interested nonetheless. We'll keep our eyes on that. I did just want to give a shout out to the Phoenix project, hosted by none other than community legend Indy. He's doing a huge Christmas giveaway, and he's giving away a lot of different things, and that's including FLR, SGB, NFTs, some ERC20 tokens. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. And if you go to the Phoenix project on Twitter, that's at PHX token. This is what you've got to do to be eligible. You've just got to go to this tweet and you've got to give it a like and simply a retweet. There's only 204 people, and there's going to be another 6 more giveaways, I think, 5 or 6 more giveaways, and they each get bigger every single day. This is the biggest so far. Tomorrow is going to be even bigger. So check it out. As I mentioned before, the Blockbones project is my project. I've been working on this the majority of the year. And yes, on Wednesday, which is December 20th, there is going to be this new phase, which is the reveal phase of the NFTs, where you can sort of, reveal the trait. So if we go over to the website here, these are all the different traits, the base layers that you can have. And the thing what's unique about this project is that you can fuse various traits to your base layer. If you like a particular hat or a particular set of sunglasses, you actually get to craft the NFT that you want. And the best part is that you get paid FLR based on the rarity. I'm excited for this. Wednesday, it's going to be a huge milestone for the project. And be sure to check it out if you haven't already. Moving on, there's going to be a lot of news coming from Enosis because they've been extremely busy this week. The first thing that I want to draw your attention to is the Helion claim. So if you didn't know, if you are holding Helion, that's ticker symbol HLN or XFi on the Songbird network, you can actually claim Helion over on this website here. Airdrop.enosis.global. It looks something like this. You connect your wallet, and if you are eligible, you'll have something to claim. You just click on claim, confirm the transaction, and hey presto, you got some Helion. I'm pretty bullish on this asset as a whole. I think it's yet to really reach its full potential, and the thing that I'm looking forward to most in terms of the whole Enosis ecosystem is the APY cloud. We know that that's been touted to be launching at some point next year, hopefully Q1 or 2. The next big news from Enosis is this here, the Gateway of Destiny event. If you don't know about this, it's a event which has a lot of physical products which they're going to be giving away, and they're all going to be redeemable through Hermes protocol. This is a way that you can redeem physical items from the blockchain without compromising your data. It's a very unique thing, and they're actually rolling this out on many other chains. It's actually already available on Ethereum and, of course, Songbird, and I'm sure it will be coming to the Flare network soon. There are some really incredible prizes, and some of them we did actually get a bit of a sneak peek right here. Pretty crazy, right? This is the arm of Supaku. This is the back scratcher. I'm only kidding, it's a samurai sword. These are two obviously golden rings, Supaku head ring, but also these are the two big prizes. These are obelisks, solid gold, I believe, I'm not sure if it's 24 carats or it might be 18 carat, but still inlaid with gold, black diamonds here. These are actually worth quite a bit. We did actually work these out, I believe, in the Discord last week in the chat. This one is 200 grams, and I believe that is equal to somewhere around 7 ounces. I mean, the gold price today is hovering around 2,000. So yeah, that is that. And I'm very excited about this project. I mean, even look at that. It comes in a nice little display case right there. Yeah, I'm going to be participating, and I have been accumulating the Canary dollars for quite some time. I'm going to take some profits, but I also want to contribute to this cause because it's going to be a good cause. You know, Enosis, the leading decentralized finance platform on Songbird and the Flare network, and it's going to be great to put some of that canned to use towards rectifying the issues with the loan protocol. More news from Enosis, and I'm probably going to blitz through these because they are all very similar. We've got a couple of new pools that have opened. We've got the FLR to Ethereum pool, which has been opened, and this is following the Ethereum bridge, which also happened earlier in the week. And here's something that I was particularly excited to see, some more pools that are linked with Helion. So we've got Helion and EUSDT, which is the stable coin, which they've bridged over from Ethereum. And we've also got that with the APS token, Apsis 2. So a lot more options, a lot more APS getting emitted. And yeah, it seems like the APYs are still pretty good. Finally, there's this one too, Helion to ETH. And this was announced just 1.5 hours ago. I've got a feeling that the next one is going to be APS to Ethereum. That would certainly make sense. And it looks like they're really trying to bridge over a lot of Ethereum, which is great for the network. Any assets that are bridged over to Flare really contribute towards the success of the system. And the volume that Enosis have been outputting in the past 24 hours is really impressive. And it really starts to highlight, you know, the metrics of the Flare network. All of these metrics really attract developers. You want to develop on a network that is busy, right? And Enosis are certainly helping in that regard. Before we wrap up here, I did want to just give a shout out to Tina. That's at Tina_connects. She was basically wrote this really good article, this blog post. Here you go. It's on Substack. And it wasn't just a document. She created this nice little whiteboard diagram, and she ran through it in a video as well. You want to know the basics of what you can do with your WFLR or your Flare? It's definitely worth checking out. You can follow her at Tina_connects. This is something, the penultimate thing that I wanted to wrap up on here, and it's just something to think about. You know, during the very early stages of the Flare network and the distribution, a lot of people were very negative towards the distribution method, despite people voting specifically for it. Now, a lot of people said that this creates a massive sell pressure, right? Now, although that might be the case, as each airdrop continues, the sell pressure decreases because it represents less of the total circulating supply. And also, you've also got to think about the demand there as well, because if there's only a certain amount to be distributed, then it's more enticing to sort of get in and get a little bit of that remaining distribution. So it seems to me that we're finding a little bit of a point of equilibrium, and I just thought that that was something interesting to think about. That's pretty much the news for this week. If you are a Patreon member, please feel free to come over to the Flare Community Discord. If you scroll right to the bottom here on the left-hand side, we're going to be in the Patreon call just in a second. We obviously chat here for about an hour or two. And as a Patreon member, you do get a lot of different benefits, including every single week a chance to win a Lucky Claw, and recently a Block Bones NFT as well. There is a link in the description if you are interested. But with that said, I guess it's time to wrap up. So I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. Next week, let me just double check. Yeah, next week is actually Christmas Day, so there's not going to be a live stream, unfortunately, but I would encourage you to spend time with your loved ones if you celebrate Christmas or not. And that's something that I will certainly be doing. I'll be the human climbing frame for the week for my nieces and nephews. But anyways, enjoy the rest of your week. And until next time, I'm out.
We have liftoff.